Good afternoon. Welcome to the Inspiring Inking Facebook page and the Inspiring Inking YouTube channel. I'm Amanda Fowler. Today is Tuesday the 14th of December 2021. If you are here live, can you let me know? If you're watching the replay, welcome. Just to let you know, we have about 20 minutes worth of chatting to begin with, and then I'm going to do some crafting. So let me just check. This camera's a bit wonky today. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I'm not sure. The screen that I'm looking at is tilted and the camera's tilted the other way. It's all, I don't know. It's all a bit weird. But do let me know if you can see and hear me clearly. So Roz is here. She's saying good afternoon to everyone. Chris and Angela are here. Melba's here from Kalamazoo in Michigan. Welcome, Melba. I haven't seen your name before, so welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Margaret's here. Good afternoon. And Jen. Hello, hello. How are we today? How's your Tuesday going? I've got a mountain of stuff here all over the place. I need to sort out. Let's have a look. Kay's here from hot and sunny northeast Victoria in Australia. Okay, welcome. Another new name. Welcome. And sunny and warm. That would be wonderful. Donna's here, also from Australia. Rod is saying we're all good with the sound. Good morning, Linda. And Zanya from South Australia, Adelaide. Another new name. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. And Michelle's here and Joanne's here. Awesome. So tell me, how are you doing? 11 days to go. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, how are you doing? Are you organized? Are you sorted? What have you got left to do? What do you need to do? Tell me. We've had Brian and I this week. We actually ticked off so many jobs from our to-do list this weekend. It was amazing. I wrote my Christmas cards. They've all gone in the post. The tree's up. The inside decorations are up. The outside decorations are up. And I've sorted out the menu and the food shopping list. So, do you guys know this about me? About my menu planning? I don't know that we've ever talked about that. So, I'm a list girl. You know that. I'm sure you know that. I love a list. And to me, a menu is just an extension of my list. So, the next couple of weeks, I've got a menu going through. I mean, I have a menu on the fridge all the time anyway. So otherwise, how do I know what's for dinner? I can't just go and stand and look in the fridge. I need to know what's for dinner to make sure I've got what I need. So Christmas is exactly the same. So yeah, so I've done all of that too. And 95% of the presents are wrapped. I had a flash of inspiration the other day. That's something else for Brian. So that several little things, and I can't tell you because he's not very far away. But anyway, so so those bits are arriving as we speak. But we'll see. Okay, so let's have a look. Who else has arrived? Tessa's here. Deborah's here. She's wet and soggy in the New Forest, or maybe the New Forest is wet and soggy. Mum's here. Hello, Pauline. My mouse is not working properly. Hang on, who else is here? Joanne's here. Tessa, Claire, Deborah. Oh, Linda's saying she needs to make some gift card holders. Zanya's obsessed with craft. And Kay is battling to try and finish some cards after breaking her shoulder in a fall. Oh, Kay! Oh, no. So presumably then, you're all slinged up then, so you can only craft with one hand. Do you have any small people in your world or loved ones that you can bribe? That's that I quite understand. Over the years, I've had several times where I've been incapacitated and not able to make stuff. And then I bribed the kids or Brian to do it. Oh, Chris is packing a suitcase. That is exciting. And Judith's here. Donna's got a couple of Christmas puddings to make in between mowing the lawn. 4 inches of rain with flooding. If it's not fires, it's floods. Oh, Donna, that's dreadful. Margaret says she has to work from list 2, so otherwise she forgets things. Well, there is that too, I have to say. Yeah, I would forget stuff. Rosa's Christmas cards are going in the post. Christmas cakes to be marzipan tomorrow. That's I need to write that down, Ros. I need to write that down, marzipan the cake. Actually, I need to feed the cake. I've written it down. Thank you. Scylla's arrived as well. Oh, and Ross has just got presents to wrap. Peggy's arrived from Arkansas. Peggy, did I do that right? I just want to say Arkansas. That's what it looks like to me, but it's not, is it, Peggy? Arkansas. Cards went in the mail yesterday, says Belinda. Fantastic. She's MI, Minnesota. My state recognition. I need to get better at this. USA. Sue's already or just done her marzipan. Karen's late because she got sidetracked with the present wrapping. Yeah, I love present wrapping. Ah, brilliant. Kay's got the grandkids to help out. Hi, Jan. Don't worry about being late. We're just chatting about what else have we got to do for Christmas. So we are nearly there, which is really good because I've got 3 weeks worth of work to do in the next 4 days. So if you don't know already, I am going on leave. I'm taking a break from Friday. Obviously, so long as I've done everything I need to do. So we'll see. I might be working Saturday, but who knows? So my words are not coming out very well today. So I'm finishing work on Friday evening. So my out of office will be on all the way through until the 4th of January 2022. So that's 2 weeks and a day. On Tuesday, because Tuesday at 2:00 is important. It's been so important for me for the past 2 years and for you guys as well. I will be launching a video, Facebook post, blog post at 2:00, 2:00 UK time, next Tuesday, which will be the 21st, and the following Tuesday, which will be the 28th. So there will, and I'll send it out on email as well. So it will go everywhere. It will be everywhere at 2:00 next Tuesday and the following Tuesday. So there'll be things for you to watch, and you need to watch them because I've got new stuff to show you. New stuff from this. And this. And I can't show you the, oh, it's gone really bright. I don't know what's happening with my camera at the moment. Yeah, I can't show you the insides. But if you are, not until the 4th of January, if you are one of my customers, I will be sending your catalogues. I'm taking them to the post office on the 23rd of December. Postman, I went to the sorting office actually to speak to the to speak to the postman, because I was thinking, is that really mean, me taking them like the day before Christmas Eve? And they said that it's normally really quiet, and I want to make sure that you get your catalogues in between Christmas and New Year. And with the way the bank holidays are running, they need to go in then. So expect that dropping through your door. If you haven't shopped with me and you would like to, here's my email address, amanda@inspiringinking.com. If you email me your name, address and phone number, I will get catalogues in the post to you. Now, I personally can only send catalogues to people in the UK, in France, in Germany, in Austria and the Netherlands. But I have demonstrator friends in Canada, the USA, Australia and New Zealand. So if you're from any of those countries, by all means, send me all your details and I will contact one of my demonstrator friends overseas and get them to send you out catalogues. Your other option is to go to my blog, which is www.inspiringinking.com, and then there's a catalogue tab there. And whilst you're there, you can always sign up for my email list as well. So you'll get to know when I've got some special offers or tutorials, all sorts of things, classes, events, all sorts of stuff. And my email list is, or are, the people, I told you, it's like I've got the wrong teeth in. The people on my email list are the people that hear about everything first. So I will always email my list and then do a blog post or then do a Facebook post. So they will always get it first. So make sure you sign up for that. And you can join my email list from wherever you are in the world. So that's fine. Right. So let's go back to the comments. Michigan. Belinda, right? No, I said Minnesota, didn't I? Oh, hang on. Let me just take that banner off as well. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, lots and lots and lots of people with comments. So Joanne's cards went in the post yesterday. Deborah is very cold in Calgary. That's Canada. Belinda's saying MI is Michigan, so I'm going to learn that one. Peggy said I said it perfectly. Oh, Peggy, she's making snowball cookies and peanut butter balls. Peggy, can you send me the recipe for snowball cookies? That's really cheeky of me, isn't it? So I love to bake. Look, let me put that. I'll put my email address back up there, just in case you can. That would be awesome. Right. Okay, let me go back to the comments. I'll hide that banner. Let's put that there. Jane's not started yet. What? Not started anything, Jane? Nothing? or just not started decorating or stuff. Because I always think I either think I'm way more ahead than I actually am, or way more behind. So it'd be interesting to see. Lynn! Honda Lynn. One of my oldest, dearest friends. How are you, Lynn? Are you okay? Is your health any better, honey? Let's see who else is here. Oh, Deborah's saying, enjoy my lovely break. And Julie's here as well. Thank you. You're all, you're just being amazing about my holiday. Yeah. Putting my feet up. The kids are coming. Oh, fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed. Oh, Claire, of course you're on my list, Claire. Claire's saying she's hoping I'm going to send her a catalogue because she hasn't bought anything for a few months. Absolutely. What I do with my list is I go back a year. But, you know, I appreciate that. But things happen. People have different priorities and different stuff. So if ever you find that you haven't got a catalogue from me, just ping me an email. It could just be that you've fallen off the list. And I will pop you back on the list. And equally, sometimes catalogues go missing in the post. Obviously, I send out hundreds, and some of them just disappear. I sent out 3 reward cards to my team. So I'm sure many of you know I have a team of demonstrators, and all of the team members that are direct to me, I celebrate their Stamping Up birthday. So it's the anniversary of when they joined my team, and I send them a card and a gift every year. And I sent 3 for November, and all 3 didn't arrive. And it was about 4 weeks later, one of the 3 arrived, but the other 2 still haven't arrived. I've had to send it all again. So, you know, things get lost. And also, I think sometimes because so much of our post is sorted by machine, I think stuff kind of, you know, falls down the gap or down the side or gets mashed up and they end up going in the bin. Hello, Anne. Jan's saying it sounds exciting with new catalogues coming. Oh, Kathy, Jean, -21C with a wind chill of -33C. Oh, I would not be going out. Oh, Peggy's going to send me the recipe. Thank you, Peggy. That's really cool. Okay, and Lynn's good, which is awesome. Okay, so I've got a basket full of cards to show you that have been arriving. They've got loads and loads of cards to show you. I've then got a project to make with you that has nothing to do with Christmas, but actually you could make a Christmas version. So I'll kind of talk you through that in a minute. But the first thing I want to show you is this. I need to hold that steady. I don't know, the light is really washing that out. Hang on. I'm just going to move. I'm just going to move my lights because it looks like looks like there's a problem with it whiting out. So let's see. Yeah, there you go. So I'll hide my face and then it should do that. So this has got a lovely little flap on it. I'm not going to show you the inside because that's it's been written in, and it came in this amazing envelope. Really beautiful paper, dragonflies, which is very cool. And then this one, Jan's actually here. This one is from Jan. Come on, camera. What is going on today? Is that actually in focus, guys, or is that really washed out? It's really frustrating. We've got this love. Right, there we go. That's better. So that one is from Lynn, saying thank you for the Christmas retreat. Isn't that a beautiful card? Then we've got this one from the lovely Chris. This is an arrow fold. This one's from Michelle. So many of these cards are from people who are here today. This one is from Liz. Now that might look washed out because it's white on white. I'll just tilt it a bit so you can see. It's the sunflower dye. That's really cool. Sarah. That one's from Chris. This is from M. This is a great way of using the negative of foiled patterned paper. This is from Lorna. Got loads more. Daphne. Another card from Daphne. So a Christmas card, and she was sending me a note as well. This is all 3D'd here, the flowers and everything. Very cool. This is from Margaret. I think Margaret's here too. How pretty is that? Beautiful die cuts and patterned papers. They are very talented, aren't they, Donna? Here's another one from Jan. And Jan, I'm so pleased that you managed to get some ribbon. This is from Mum and Dad. Karen's here as well. This one's from Karen. I love that cat. So cool. This one's from Kerry. There's another quick Christmas card. If you're still looking for a card, strips of paper to make a tree and a little star at the top. And then this one is from Sally. Fantastic. So my my mantelpiece. I say my mantelpiece. I haven't got a mantelpiece. My window ledges. I will put all my Christmas cards around there. So that is really cool. So let me move the catalogues out of the way just in case, you know, I get distracted and forget. I am going to there we go. I'm going to sort out. Ta-da! Sort out some crafting. Right. So let's see. Can you still hear me? Please let me know. Just gonna get all my things out. Phew. Okay. I clicked something and it said my mic was muted. So eek. Right. Bear with me a second. I've just got to put some water on my chamois because that's not going to clean anything. So actually, this is a good opportunity for me to talk to you about it. So I often get asked what I use to clean my stamps. This is what I use. They're called a Simply Chamois. And it starts out life this kind of lovely Highland heather kind of colour. And you wet it. So you just wet it with water. And I keep mine in an old stamp case, so like a DVD style case. And that's how I clean my stamps. When I put more ink on my stamp than I take off, I wash it. And because I use them in classes, I actually wash them in the washing machine. I wash them all together. But you can just, you know, wash them in a bowl with some, if you're in the UK, fairy liquid. But if you're elsewhere in the world, dishwashing liquid. And just rinse it until it's clean. And then what I do is I just leave them to dry. So they kind of curl up. So this is really hard and really stiff. But you'll see in a second when I run it under the tap, it will go soft. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. It's all soft and pliable. And then you can just use it to clean your stamps. There we go. So I thought, since I wasn't going to be live for a little while, I would play with some dragonflies today. Let me just say, though, for those of you that are booked on the December craft along, even though it's in my holiday time, I am still running the December craft along on Thursday, the 30th of December. Let me just type the name so you can find it if you've never come to that place before. So every month I teach a class in my Facebook group. It's called the Inspiring Inking Crafting Corner. You can find it on Facebook. If you want to join, you're most welcome to join. There are about 3 different questions, 2 or 3 different questions to gain access to the group. Basically, the questions, what they're to do is to stop the spam bots getting in. That's all. So it asks you about your favorite crafting and do you agree with the rules, I think. So if you just complete that, I will let you in. But that will be 7 p.m. Thursday, the 30th of December. So the day before New Year's Eve. Okay, so I've got my favourite colours. Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana. This is Pool Party. I've got Dragonfly Garden. I've got Dragonfly Punch. Some sparkly ribbon. Because, you know, we all need sparkly ribbon. So, I'm actually going to make a bag. And this is great as a gift bag. But equally, you can use it when I've made it. I'll show you the size. I'll measure it and explain how the size of it. Yeah, I will do in a second because the template's downstairs. So I'll go and fetch that as well in a second. But it would work as a table favour as well, if you're not doing crackers or that kind of thing. So let's have a look. Oh, hello, Liz. Liz Hockley is UK Demonstrator Development Manager. She's just popped in. You sounded dreadful yesterday, Liz. I hope you are feeling better. She was running a quiz for the UK Demonstrators Christmas quiz yesterday, but she sounded really poorly. Right, so if you want to craft right now with me, go and get yourself a sheet of A4 cardstock. If you do not have A4 cardstock because you're in North America and you have 8.5 by 11 cardstock, you can get one of those too because I've got measurements for you as well. And if you work in centimeters, I've got measurements for you as well. So go and grab that. I'll be back in about a minute because it'll take me that long to run downstairs and run back upstairs to go and get the template so I can actually show you what we're doing. Okay. And if you haven't ever hung out with me before, this is quite normal. It is quite normal that I have to run downstairs to get stuff because I'm now out of breath. Because my craft room is downstairs and I film upstairs. And I try really hard to remember everything. But often I don't. Okay, so. Hi, Lorraine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the paper first. And the reason you want to do that is because if you score it and then stamp, some of the images will break over the score lines. Now, what I did want to show you is this particular bag. You need to stamp, if you've got a directional stamp like a dragonfly, you need to make sure that you stamp half of it going one way and half of it going the other way, because ultimately the bag will do this. So if you can see, that will be the top and that will be the top. So when you're stamping, if you've got a directional stamp like mine, you need to make sure that you stamp halfway with the dragonfly this way and then halfway with the dragonfly that way. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you use a non-directional stamp, like a flower, you won't have a problem. Let me just... make sure that some of your images go off the edge. Right, so that's kind of halfway there. So I'm just going to flip it around and now stamp my dragonflies the other way. And there will be some dragonflies that end up going completely. They'll be kind of upside down. So there is this stamp, you can see here, and it's for the Dragonfly Wings, and it kind of gives them like a suggestion of a wing. No, that probably sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But basically, it's just to give kind of a little bit of colour in that area. So I'm actually using Coastal Cabana. So it's a slightly different shade. So, and I'm just aiming in the general direction. I'm not trying to make it perfect. Did anybody rush off and get some cardstock? Or are you all busy watching? I know some of you will be crafting as well. Oh, Tessa, I'm so sorry to hear that you're not very well. I hope you feel much better soon. I'm just wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. She's leaving us right now because she's not very well. Margaret's busy watching. This is where I have to work out which dragonflies I haven't done. That one. That one. Okay, so can you see There we go. This is sort of the suggestion of the wings. Let me just clean that. And then I'm just going to get the little butterfly stamp. And I'm just going to add in a few butterflies as well. Just to kind of fill in some of the white space, not all of it, but sometimes it's just nice to fill in a few bits. And I'm using Coastal Cabana this time, so it's lighter. There we go. Okay, so I'll move those to one side for now. So basically, you've ended up with a patterned paper. And then this is what we're going to do. So if you are using A4 cardstock, which is what we use in Europe, and Australia and New Zealand use A4 cardstock, you're going to score in with the short side at the top. You're going to score in 2 inches from that side and 2 inches from that side. And then you're going to turn it round and you're going to score 5 inches from that side and 5 inches from that side. Really straightforward. 2 inches and 5 inches. If you work in centimeters, it's 5 centimeters and 12.5 centimeters. If you are working with North American sized cardstock, it's 8.5 inches by 11. So it's a different size to ours. So you are going to make a slightly different sized bag. So you're going to score in 2.25 inches from each side and 4.75 inches from the top and 4.75 inches from the bottom. Okay, so the scoring is exactly the same whichever size you do. So I'm going to put my scoreboard in. So for this one, I'm scoring 2 inches from the edge and 2 inches from the edge, and then 5 inches and turn it around and 5 inches. Now, scoring that way just makes it much easier, and you don't have to worry if the cardstock is slightly out of size and so on. So 2 inches or 5 centimeters or 2.25 inches, depending on which set of measurements that you're working on, 5 inches, 12.5 centimeters, or 4.75 inches, depending on where you are in the world. And basically, it gives you an H shape. So you've got the 2 long score lines, 2 score lines in the center. And it's very, very easy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to reinforce all those score lines first. So it'll make it easier for you to see it. So I'm just folding it on all 4 lines. Now, can you see the cross hatching? I hope you can. Let me know. Oh, hi, Janet. Janet's arrived, but she's got a really good reason. She's been watching her grandson's carol concert online. Oh, that's fabulous. And Roz is just watching because her craft room ended up being the dining room because they had a family dinner at the weekend, and Karen's watching and still wrapping presents. Okay, so let me bring this up to the camera to see. So can you see there's this cross? So this is really important. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my pen and show you where these crosses are. Like so. Okay, so can you see? And what we're going to do is we are going to hold, so you've got the short side at the top, you're going to pick up this side, and where that number 1 is, that score line, can you see it's folding up? You are going to bring that score line up and make it match the score line going down. And what happens, it will make a triangle. So you lift it up and you fold it down and you make a triangle. And I'll show you here. That's what this is. That's what that triangle is. So basically that's your cross, and you're going to take that piece and you're going to fold it over. So I'm working, so the pattern side is on the other side. I'm working this way. So I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to pull it gently. And what I tend to do is I use a finger on the cross and press it down, and then I'm lining up the score line on top of the score line. You've then got kind of this curved piece here. So get your bone folder and squish it down. And that gives you a triangle. You're going to do exactly the same on this side. You're going to bring this line, this score line, to meet that score line. Like so. And use your bone folder, squish it down. Like that. Okay, then flip it around and do the same. So you're doing exactly the same on all 4 sides. Lift it up, press it down, move that out of the way a bit. There we go. And then, score it down. So you end up with these triangle shapes. Now, in order to make the bag, what you're going to do is you're going to fold these flaps in. And if I turn it round, and then you're going to fold the triangles out. And what that does is it gives you like the base of a box. I'm going to do the same with the other side. So fold those in and fold those out. Now, the best way to secure this bag is to glue it. You don't have to. And if you want to store the bags, just get to this point and glue them when you need them. So I'm just going to put glue on this large section here. So not on the triangle, but on this larger section, and pin it down. Same on this side. Pin it down. Actually, looking at this, you could actually do this gluing bit and it will still store flat. Ooh, I hadn't realised that. The things that you figure out when you're crafting. Oop. So that's that. Okay, so look, so that will fold flat. Excuse me. That will fold flat. But now, because you haven't glued those triangles, when you pull that together, it makes a box. And it makes a box inside the bag. Isn't that cool? So it is, I know you will want to know how big this is. Obviously, each size will be slightly different depending on whether you're using inches or centimeters or North American measurements and so on. So the bag itself is about 4 1/4 inches by 1 3/4, and it's 5 inches tall. So it's not huge, but you can actually get quite a lot in there. And that section is 2 inches tall there. But obviously you can put something in taller. So I'm going to put the ribbon on first. And what I do with the ribbon is put some tape down. And then put the ribbon over the top. And that way, it won't slip off when you're fastening the bag. Ooh. That wasn't very good, Bo. Let's try that again. You know it's fatal trying to tie a bow live on camera, don't you? Thanks, Anne. Happy Christmas. Anne's having to head on out. That's still not a great bow. I don't know what's happening. Right, shall we go for a third time lucky? Actually, what I think I might do is lift that tape a little bit. Woo. And move that tape a bit lower down. There we go. So it needs to be a bit lower down. It was just a little bit too high and it just wasn't grabbing properly. Let's try that again. Right, come on, Bo. Yeah, finally. Okay, so just move that over. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that down. otherwise it's just going to be too long. So what you can do with the sides of your bag is either squish them in a little bit, which will give you a fairly flat edge, or you can kind of pull them out if you've got something wider. So it is really flexible. And then what I thought I would do is pop a little dragonfly on there. Just trim that off. So we've got a punched out dragonfly, and I'm just going to use a little bit of Wink of Stella and just go over the top of the wings. Now, let me just pull this up really close. See if it will focus on you. I don't know. See my sparkly nails? I'm not sure you can see the sparkle on there. Maybe you can. It is Wink of Stella is really lovely, and because it's water-based, it will kind of pull the ink and allow you to move the ink as well. Got too much on there now. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm going to have to do that again. It's all going wrong today. Let's try that again, shall we? Let me just colour him in first, and then I'll punch it out. Sometimes the Wink of Stella comes out in a great big blob, and you don't want that. You want it to kind of, I still want to be able to see the colour of the wings underneath. No, sometimes you might want all glitter, but this time I want kind of the colour as well. There we go. So I'm just going to bend up those wings. Deborah's saying it's not wrong. It's just an opportunity for me to teach you how to fix your slip-ups. Yeah, well, I have plenty of those. So, yeah, that's better. And Deborah's saying it make a table treat holder or a place card or a name card. Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that I was saying at the beginning. I think, although obviously this is absolutely not Christmas, you could quite easily do that if you know, stamp all sorts of different things. You know, you could, instead of the dragonfly here, you could put a name on there, use a bigger square or circle. I'm actually going to use this as a gift tag. So what I'm actually going to do is just cut a little slit. Just made a little cut there, and I'm just going to slide that over there like that, so I can use it as a gift tag. Let me just move all my rubbish out of the way. Oh dear. It's like there was nothing to see here. Nothing to see. So So can you see we've got the sparkles there of the glittery ribbon and the sparkle of the wink of Stella. And obviously you've got somewhere to write on there. So you've got a really cute gift bag with a little tag. But as we said, you can use it. I'll leave it that way. You can use it as a treat holder to go on tables. If you've got a wedding coming up, you could use it for that. All sorts of things. And, you know, it's a good size. You would get a nice gift in there. But it's not huge. And the things that I love about it is it uses a standard sheet of cardstock and 4 score lines. There's no cutting. There's no, that, you know, that it's just so straightforward. It's really, really straightforward and easy to do. So let's have a look. Have we got any more comments? I'll just have a quick slurp of my tea. Let me know if you need to see the measurements again. Obviously, when I put this onto YouTube, and well, no, it's actually on YouTube right now, but when I go in and update the folder, I'll put the measurements on there as well. And the measurements will be on my blog and on Facebook as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Judith's loving the wink of Stella. Margaret's loving the glittery ribbon. Kathy Jean's saying Merry Christmas to me and my family and to you all. Margaret saying thank you for a lovely weekend. Enjoy my break and happy Christmas. Rosa saying brilliant gift bag. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope that you have enjoyed today's craft and chat. As always, all of the products that you've seen today can be purchased in my online store. You can go over to my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com, in order to shop directly. You can join my email list there as well, and please do subscribe. So give me a like on Facebook and Instagram, follow me on YouTube, and sign up for my email list over on my blog. That way you'll always be the first to know when I've got some more creative inspiration for you. So I will see you live 3 weeks from today, which is the 4th of January. But please do pop by 2 o'clock next Tuesday, the 21st and the 28th, because I've got some new goodies to show you. So take care. Have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you get the opportunity to hug all of those you love. And I wish you all a very happy and healthy 2022. See you all soon. Goodbye.